Yo, what up, guys? OneWithABeard here, and welcome back to my weekly series of some Endless Online. Now, since the last time I recorded, it has been a while. Probably not for you guys, it's probably just been a week since the last episode, but for me, it's been about 2 weeks of me just heavily grinding Endless Online. So as you can see, I'm level 22. There's a few changes to my character. I've got the Auron, which took me a while to make. I've also got the Helmet of Darkness, and I've also got a Twin Blade. Oh, and I got married in game. And I also created myself a guild called the Secret Society. So yeah, that's what's been happening. I've been a busy man, literally grinding. And since I'm level 22, I'm going to show you a few spots that I like to train to get to like high levels quite fast. Let me just pick that up. Cool. So if you head over to Stronghold, whether you have a scroll or you walk here, whichever one's easier for you, I'm pretty sure if you don't have a scroll, you can always ask someone in the town center, and they'll be able to help you out. Like, they're always more than happy to. Obviously, once you get to Stronghold, you can press on the barbarian captain, I guess, and then just buy a bunch of scrolls. There's Stronghold over there, or if you don't want to waste money, you can grind here for about 10 to 15 minutes, and killing all of these, they tend to drop scrolls, you know, so then you can essentially get them for free while you're gaining EXP as well while you're at it. Not great for EXP, they only give 22, but it is what it is. You know, it's better than paying, I guess. Also, in terms of my stats, so throughout the 2 weeks that I hadn't been recorded, I did reset my stats. So I took everything off STR, also known as strength, and put it all on AGI, which is agility, and I changed my class to a archer. Now, it's a good tactic, I should say. However, until you're level like 30 or 40, there's no point of doing that. You might as well use as much strength as you can to be able to kill the mobs faster. The benefits of putting everything onto AGI, when a monster hits you, it tends to miss quite a lot, and you being archer as well as a class, you tend to not miss at all, I guess. Like, I can't remember if I missed any, but you're more likely to hit. So that's why a lot of high levels you'll see as you go around the game that they are an archer, and they've followed that tactic. But yeah, as I said, like, there's no point of, you know, doing that tactic if you're only if you're less than level 30 or 40. So I'm gonna stick to this tactic where I put everything on strength up until probably about 35. You know, meet halfway in between. But yeah, anyways, so once you're at Stronghold, if you want to head down and then left the same way that I've come through this bit, this is the way to Haunted House. Now, Haunted House is wonderful for EXP. You don't need to go to the monsters to kill them. They come to you. The only thing is, so a lot of these hotspot training places, hot training spots, I should say. Yeah, that's the right way. So a lot of them, they tend to be busy. And it's kind of courtesy where if someone's ready training, you just come back another time once it's empty or something. You know, it's just common courtesy. But you don't have to do that, you know, if you don't want to. Just know that you're going to be ruining someone's grind, basically. But me, sometimes I just don't give a shit, you know. But obviously, if someone does come to me and they've done that, and you know, they've let me train or something, I'm just like, okay, cool. You know what? If I see them in the future and, you know, I see them training, I'm not gonna take any of their kills, you know. So we keep that healthy balance over there. But yeah, so this is a beautiful spot to train, especially if you're low level, like me. I'd say come here from about level 15. Maybe you could come at 10, but you'd probably want someone with you because they do quite a lot of damage. Like so as I said, you don't need to go to the monsters, they come to you, which means that they're constantly aggroed. Whereas, like, let's say for example, these rats, I would need to go to it to kill it. Whereas as soon as I walk into Haunted House, you will see the ghosts, I think they're called, or wraiths, something like that. They come straight to me. You see? What are they called? Wraith. So as you can see, these ones give 88 XP at the bottom. They're not as hard to kill compared to the ones on the lower floors, which I'll show you right now. So a lot of people, you know, they start off here and then they make their way lower. We'll just ignore these ones for now. So if you head on down these stairs into the basement, you've got these ones. These ones, how much do they give? I think still 88. Oh no, these ones are 114. So as you can see, and they're still wraiths, you know, as you can see over there. So exact same. It's just the first floor, obviously, less XP. Then this one a bit more, and I think if I go further down, I can get 184 XP from the race, but we'll continue to have a look. So you want to head down this way. I'll just dodge these guys for now, if it allows me to. Obviously, as you can see, satanic stars and stuff. It's a haunted house after all. But yeah, so you want to come all the way up this way and then head down these stairs to the second lower floor. Best thing to do, bring pots as well, just in case. So this is a nice spot that people like to train in. I think this is known as the third floor. Let me have a look. Oh, 216. So it's not 184, it's 216. That's my fault. Let's see who this is. It's probably Santes. Okay. So he likes to train over here. Or like, you know, you'll find some people. I'll just take this. So I'm not going to bother him, you know. He's obviously doing his thing. So 216. The further you go, I don't know if it's level blocked. So certain areas are level blocked. You need to be at least level 2 to enter this block, this haunted house. Okay, so it's still 216. So this is where I like to train. You want to avoid the coins, by the way. But yeah, so certain areas are level blocked. So to enter the actual haunted house, you need to be level 2 at least, to, you know, to enter this place. You've also got this guy that's probably Sway, just Jord. Yep, he's a botter. I think he's a botter, maybe not. But as you can see, so this spot I like to train in. There's also those other guys where they give you higher XP. I think it's like 300 and something. If I'm able to get one, I'll get one. Okay, so I'm back. I was trying to speak to him and tell him, you know, let me know when you're done. Okay. So I was trying to speak to him and tell him, you know, like, as you can see, I'm telling him that I'm making a video and whatnot, that I wanted to show you guys the Curse Mask EXP. So I'll do that right now. But he ended up dying. But yeah, so you know the Wraith gives 216. These ones, they give 244. Okay, but these are a lot tougher. So as you can see, even like these Wraith, they are a lot tougher, which is obviously why they give a lot more than the first floor, for example, which was 44, and then the second, which was, what was it, 144 or something like that. No, wait, what was the first one? I think it was 88, not 44. I don't even know at this point. I can't even remember. So yeah, so this is the 3rd floor. Everyone likes to come train here. You tend to get a lot of botters as well over here. I thought Jord might have been a botter, but he wasn't. He was still there. He was just training. So it's one of those. I'll just send him a message after I get this kill, and we'll head on further down, and I'll show you. Further down is a lot harder. Through here. So now you've got so this area is is more of a chill spot, you know, before the next spot. As you can see, my TP as well has gone down. That's what happens in the haunted house. It takes away your TP, so you can't really use spells. So that's why I said bring health pots, just so that you don't run out of HP and you're sitting there thinking you can heal when you can't, because you don't have mana basically. But yeah, let me just message him. Okay, so we continue down here. Okay, I missed the gap through here. And over here, obviously you can go over there, by the way. There's nothing, it's just like a little shortcut that I like to take. And now you've got the Banshees. Banshees give you quite a lot of XP. I think it's, nah, do you know what, I say that? It's 200, okay. But Banshees drop this helmet that I've got, the Helmet of Darkness. So they're pretty good. These guys, they drop that hat that they've got, and gold. The hat is a lore item, so whoever picks it up, they can no longer drop it, kind of thing. So just make sure that if you are trying to get it for yourself, or something, and you've got someone there with you, just make sure you pick it up instead of them picking it up and then trying to drop it for you, because then it doesn't work like that. Learned the hard way. Someone tried troll me, to try to pick it up, and then thought she would be able to drop it, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It does take a while to get as well, but it's something that you just sit here and grind for. Be very careful as well if you're a low level coming over here, because the Banshees do hit quite fast. So it's one of those where you just basically want to be careful, to be honest. Make sure you bring pots, make sure you've got a lot of if I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point, but it is what it is. As you can see, look, obviously she hits quite fast. She hits it's low, but it's just the speed, that's what will kill you. And if you get surrounded, yeah, good luck, because even me, if I get surrounded, I could die, but thankfully I bring pots. So yeah, so let's head on to a different place. We'll head on to Vines. I'll just kill these two, and then we'll go back into a castle, and I'll show you the way to Vines from Avon. Okay, so castle scroll. If you don't know this little glitch, I've probably shown it to you in one of the previous episodes. But if you spawn, if you scroll to castle, there's a little area over here. Just up here through this wall. Where you can just go straight through, and it brings you straight to the Avon Square. So yeah. So to head over to Vines, you want to head down this way. Vines is decent, I'd say you'd probably want to be a lot higher level. So I train with a friend. She's level 78. So she's able to kill the Vines a lot quicker than I am, and I'll show you that as well. So we just party up, and obviously we share the EXP. I try to help, not that I'm doing too much, because she genuinely doesn't need my help. but you know, at least I'm trying, you know. But yeah, so you want to head down to pirates and then head down all this way down here, and then you'll end up in the swamp area. Now the swamp is also where you do the truth quest, which I'll show you the stairs to the truth quest. Truth quest is to get you lens. I think that's the only way of crafting it, or obviously you can buy it. But if you do the truth quest and you want to make the lens, just make sure you have knob staff, and knob staff gets dropped by Apozen. Or you can just buy it. I think it's about 200k. I'm trying to save up because I can't kill a Apozen by myself, and then I intend to buy one, and then we'll just go from there. But yeah, so you want to head down here in the swamp and all the way up. These mobs that I'm passing right now, like the monsters and stuff, they are not aggroed, but the vines are. So you want to be careful. You also want to bring pots as well. So that's the stairs for the truth quest. So you want to continue heading up here, cross this little swamp lake. Is that what it's called? Or is it just a swamp? I don't know. The whole area is a swamp, you know. I wouldn't know what you would call that river. So these guys, the Rotsvaig, or whatever they're called, they're a lot easier to kill, as you can see, and they give 136 EXP. It's decent, and it's a lot less busy over here. And if there is people here, people just tend to, you know, go elsewhere. They're like, okay, cool, wherever someone's here, you know. So the angry vines are the harder ones to kill. So I'll just show you. So these ones I can kill within like, you know, 3 hits or so. The angry vines take a bit longer. I'll show you right now if one comes to me. They can't go on the bridge, by the way. So this is a perk. If you just want to stand on the edge, you won't get surrounded, and you'll be able to, you know, just attack them, and only one can attack you at a time. So that's what I tend to do. But as you can see, it does take me a while to kill the angry vines. As I said, my friend does it, where so these Rotsvaigs, or whatever they're called, she one hits them, whereas me, it takes 3 hits, you know. Those angry vines, it takes, like, she still takes a few hits to kill, but it's a lot quicker than me, because she'll be hitting like 80s and, you know, like 60 plus basically constantly. Like I think her highest is, her critical is like 108 or 110. So her first hit will be higher than mine, a lot higher. But yeah, so this is vines. High levels come over here. These guys, these angry vines, they do 276. They give you 276 EXP. So that's why high levels tend to come over here, and whatnot. Also, if you want, or if you do have a party with you that has a tank. Now a tank is basically a character that can get hit constantly, and not take that much damage, you know, so it takes all the blows and distracts the mobs. A really good place to train is dragons, which, you know, you need to be level 15 to enter. Also, but that, like, you know, that was just a side note. I won't show you dragons today. But honestly, depending on the size of the party, you can get quite a lot of XP. I think there was one point where it was 3 of us in a party. The other 2 were both very high level. The tank was also a high level. But there was just 3 of us in the party, so the tank wasn't included in the party. And we were getting about, I think, just over 1,000 XP per kill. It does take a while, which is why you want a party, you know, that, so they call it dragon party, because you wouldn't be able to solo it. I think even that high level that was with us, I think he's the 7th highest level on the game, coming in at 125, I believe it was. even he wouldn't be able to solo it with ease, you know. I mean, well, a lot easier than me, you know. He probably would have to use a pot every now and then, and whatnot, but you know, at least he's able to do it by himself, whereas with a party it's a lot quicker, because then there's a lot more people hitting it. So yeah, so this is another nice place. You also want to kill those timbers, you know, those ones that I just killed, to get timber bags. Oh snap, okay. And when you get timber bags, you need about 20 to be able to craft an Auron or a Auronar. You also need, I believe, 2 dragon wings and 2 dragon claws. Those I had to buy, so I'd recommend you buying them unless you're able to go into dragons. But yeah, those are 2 things that you need. You also need something else, but I can't remember that at the top of my head right now. But these timbers, they give you 124 EXP, and then these guys, they give you 100. And there's quite a lot of them. There's also a quest over here somewhere. I don't know if it's on this floor or something, but you gotta find a woman called Susan. She's a bit of a bitch to find, I will not lie, because she wanders around the whole map, the whole floor. So that's the only problem. But you need to kill, like, what is it, 60 timbers, and then she gives you EXP. I haven't finished it yet because I never really chilled around here for too long. But you know, if we can try. You know what? Let's try it now and see how we can, or what we can get from completing the EXP, because I only need 15 more, so it should be fine. So I'll be back once I find once I finish off this quest, and yeah, we can search for Susan. Okay, so I just came up through that floor that I left you guys at, and there's Susan. There's also this guy. I'm guessing he's just following Susan, making sure that she doesn't leave. But this is Susan. It's a repeat quest where you kill 60. I still haven't killed 60. But that's how she looks. She likes to wander literally everywhere on this floor. So keep an eye out for her. Try and make a mental note of where she is. This, I'd say, is probably the best floor to train on if you're at Timbers, because then you have these dolls, whatever they're called, Bale. Okay, and they give 136. They're a lot better than getting 100. But there's like a little spring or like a little water area over here. I can show you that now, where I like to chill, because that's quite a hot spot for timbers and bales and those aqua things that I was just killing now. So let me show you somewhere around here. So this floor is quite big. It's probably the biggest floor. Yeah, here it is. So you get a lot of these bales. You also get a lot of timbers spawning around over here as well. But at least this way you can just train constantly. Look, there's another timber. See that? See, and now there's another one. So this is the spot for training inside timbers. And then obviously you got the bales. They are quite easy to kill. I am level 22, but you know, they're still easy to kill. They don't have that much health, you know. But yeah, I'll continue back on the quest, and once I finish it, then we'll go back on the hunt for Susan. Hopefully she's around in the same spot. Okay, so we just finished Susan's quest. As you can see now, I need to go find her and talk to her. These are the timber bags. They don't drop as often as you would like, but you know, it's part of the grind. That's why I'd say if you are to collect the timber bags, try to find Susan, so then that way you'll get in EXP from killing 10 bids, which you're going to have to do anyways. But you're also trying to you're also completing a quest at the same time, you know. So it's like 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. So now it's just a hunt for Susan. Oh, there's another 10 bar over here. By the way, these are worth, I believe, anywhere between 500 to 1,000 gold. So if you are to buy them, just bear that in mind. Or if you do have any spare or anything, you know that you can make some sort of money from it. So yeah, so now it's the difficult task of finding Susan. It's like finding Wally. You just can't find her. Let me put on the maps. That way, you know, I can try find her this way. Hopefully. I think she'll pop up in purple or green, something like that. Or is green? No drops. Green might be other players. I'm not too sure. The hunt for Susan begins. Where the hell is she? See, that's what I said. So she wasn't around the door, just like she was before when we first saw her. She wasn't there, unfortunately. But I'm guessing she's probably moved around. Oh, there she is. Oh. So yeah. So now let's have a look. So I've killed. She hugs me. Okay. And I get 4,500 EXP. It is a repeated quest, so you can continuously do that. But yeah, 4,500 XP. It's better than nothing, you know. I get 120. I can't even remember. Let me try find a timber as well, and then we can do the maths, just to see how it works, you know. Oh, there was one. So I get 124, okay, and then you've got to kill 60. So that's about 7,440. Yeah, something around that. So 7,440 EXP, and then you get an additional 4.5k EXP from doing the quest. So it's kind of like what? That's about. I can't even remember how much it was. So it was 7,440 plus 4,500. That's about around 12,000. Let's just say. So 12,000 EXP. You know, you just got to work it out that way, and hopefully it helps you level up a lot quicker as well. You're getting your timber bags, which you need. You're also getting your EXP, which obviously you do need to level up. So it's a win-win situation, as I said. Literally two birds with 1 stone. So you can't go wrong with that. So a lot of lower levels tend to come over here, and whatnot. Also, I don't know, should I show you guys this as well, or should I leave it for another video? You know what? I'll show you guys. So I've changed my record spot. So my home is now Anundo. So what that means is when I die, I don't spawn in where the sheeps are. So if I use a scroll of recall, this is where I spawn. It's a bit further away from Avon and from where a wanderer spawns. But it's a nice little village. The reason I like this spot is because you've got ninja. So these ninjas, they give about 40 XP. Yep. And then you've got the main ninja. Now the main ninja tends to drop gold. It also drops a samurai armor or something. And I can't remember off the top of my head what the EXP was, but we'll figure out. But it's basically like Octopus. No, from I think was it season 4, episode 4, or I don't know. But it gives you 540 EXP and it drops 2,354 gold. You know, so it's a great area to try get gold, just like Octopus is, and whatnot. This tends to get quite busy. in comparison to Octopus. Octopus is relatively quiet, whereas this place tends to be quite busy. So then you normally see about last time I was here, I had 4 other people there. But we do a rotation, so whoever is there, and it helps with killing the ninja, because as you can see, it takes quite a while. But whoever helps with killing the ninja, we rotate the gold drop. So for example, now it was me, I would have picked it up. Then after the next gold drop, it would be whoever was next, you know. So there's a line that we follow. In that way, you know, it's all fair. Everyone's getting a drop. No one's just wasting their time and just helping, killing, you know. Some people just come for EXP. For example, when I go to dragons, quite recently, because I don't need any dragon parts, not that I know of. I might need it for something else, but as of yet, I don't know. So what I do, when I go to dragons, I leave myself out of the rotation. I just say, hey, I'm just here for EXP, you guys deal with the rotation. Because if it's too much of a big party, the rotation can get quite long and quite daunting. Not that I care, and not that other people really care. It's just for me, myself, I'd rather try level up than try get parts and whatnot, be part of the rotation. Like, I'm just there for the EXP mainly, because it, as I said earlier in the video, very good EXP. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night from here. This was probably my top 3 places to train in Endless Online to level up real quick. So as I said, Haunted House is number 1, because there's a lot of mobs to kill and they are a lot easier. In fact, no, number 1, I'd say Timber, because I started off at Timber. So number 1, Timber. Number 2, once you get to a certain level, also becomes number 1, is Haunted House. And then number 3, tied in second as well, depending on your level, would be Vines. So those are the top 3 places to train. And obviously, in terms of money, you saw Octopus, and now finally you've seen Ninja. Also Dragons, as I said, but I'm not including that in my list because you would need a party to train there, as I said. So for the solo training spots, those are my top 3 favorite places. But yeah, I'll end the video there. Thank you guys for joining. If you do like the video, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, leave a like. You know, I'm always reading the comments. I saw a few comments the other day from a few Endless players. So yeah, I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support. Wonderful community on Endless Online. So make sure you guys do try at least give it a shot. And yeah, also join my Discord, by the way. Like I haven't really plugged my Discord, so try join that. A link will be in the description down below, and I'll make a proper video about it, like explaining my Discord at a later date. But yeah, until then, you guys take care. Adios.